Hi, powerful leaders. This episode is from a live training that I do weekly inside my Facebook group called the Powerful Female Coaches and Leaders Community. Feel free to join us inside the group so I can get to know you better and I can answer any questions you might have. I just love the live interaction, answering to your question, listening to your stories. There is so much power in connecting in a deeper way, and I really hope you do take this invitation. The way I edit these episodes is really to give you all the value, but if you want to have the live interaction, ask any questions, and get them answered by me, please join us in the Powerful Female Coaches and Leaders community. I can't wait to see you there, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Welcome to the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Anna Patricia Bourgeois, certified business coach. I am here to help you up-level, generate consistent wealth, increase your confidence, attract dream clients, and master your mindset so that you can fully own your power and achieve next-level results in your online business and beyond. Every week, a powerful conversation will take place with amazing guests, or I'll share from my experience to help inspire you to start and scale the business of your dreams while being powerfully you. The time has come to stop playing small, stop hiding, and stop waiting. Now is the perfect time for you to passionately pursue your heart's desire as the powerful leader you were born to be. Are you ready? Let's do this. I wanted to share this because I've been, hearing this from a lot of people, like that. I've been posting consistently. I've followed the launch plan. I've sold until the end. I've sold offers at different price points. I've done every single thing that I know is right, and I still struggle to get clients, right? So I'm pretty sure this has maybe happened to you in the past or has been happening, or you've heard people say that. And I want to talk about this for a second. Okay. So let me know if this resonates, if you've been there, if you know what I'm talking about. I know I have been there. So this is something that I know is going to help. And what's happening is most probably this is happening because you aren't backing your actions with belief. So you actually need to believe and have conviction that everything you do is actually working out for you, right? That's the basis of everything we do. It's yes, we're doing the things, we're taking the steps, but we also have to back everything with the belief that yes, it is working, especially when we're in the void, especially in the in-betweens, when nothing seems to be working and we think that nothing is moving, nothing is happening. That's especially the most important part when we need to have that belief, right? So this is really where we get to increase the trust and hold the power, hold the faith, and truly grow our emotional intelligence, right? And so if you're telling me, yeah, I do believe, I do trust, so what's the problem? Okay, so first, there's no problem, right? There's nothing wrong with you. It's simply a matter of looking at what are you actually doing right now, right? What, are you doing needle moving activities or are you doing busy work, right? We got to really sit down and really be honest here. Do you have a well-balanced activities of both attraction and both generating, right? Are you doing and not enough being? Are you too much being and not enough doing and you don't have any structures and systems in place? We gotta really sit down and really be honest with ourselves and also be okay, maybe it's time for me to pivot, right? So sometimes it's big pivots, right? Up-leveling who we serve, changing our niche. If you have a niche, it's looking at what's really working and what's not working and what can I change and what can I pivot to improve and get better results. And sometimes it's also really small changes, like in your messaging or your delivery or your offers, that if you change, it's going to make all the difference. So then you're probably wondering, but where do I begin? Right? Like, how do I know exactly what it is that I have to change or pivot or improve? And this is where I come in, because my superpower is really helping you connect the dots, right? I help you clearly articulate what your heart and soul has been trying to tell you for all this time, and that your brain and your logical mind is just like, nope. And what if this happens or that happens? And the spiraling, right? I've been there too. So it's always been helpful to have someone there to be like, hey girl, like, I think this is what you're meant to do. Like, I see it so clearly for you. I see that that's the path for you. And I'm like that sounding board that really prevents the noise from your mind from overpowering the whispers of your heart and what is truly meant to be. My clients appreciate that so much. And it's really like about like me really seeing that potential. Like, I see it so clearly, and I can sense when you're like holding back or not truly going all in, or when you're playing small. And like, I'm truly like here to bring you back home and truly help you find your truth and close the gap between, oh yeah, this could be great, to hell yeah, like, let's freaking do it. Anything is possible. I believe so much in myself right now. I can do this, right? And that's the spirit. That's the energy that truly generates the momentum, and that you get more clients from, because the people can feel it. People can feel it when you're like 100% all in, when you're in alignment with what you're doing, when you're passionate and hyped up, and you're just so happy and grateful to be doing what you do. But my goal for you is to truly own the fact that you are amazing and you already have everything within you to succeed right now. Like, you are enough right now, just as you are. You don't need to do more or work harder or prove to anyone that, you know, that you can do this, right? Like, you can do this. And sometimes what happens too is that your greatness, it's scary. It's like, holy shit. Like, we see ourselves as those small beings that, yeah, we can do this, we can do that. But when we truly sit down for a minute and we're like, oh, I can do that. I can change lives. Like, I can show up powerfully. I can speak my truth, and I can help other people experience amazing transformation. Like, that's amazing. Like, most people, like, they just go with their lives. They're just on autopilot, but not you. You're like, hell no. Like, this is my path. I'm going all in. I know I'm a powerful leader. I'm showing up. I'm doing the thing, and I'm changing the world and making an impact. And when you realize how big that is, sometimes it's scary. It's intimidating. So it's also like, because I know you know what I'm talking about, and I'm sure you've had those moments where you're like, wow, like, this is big. This is bigger than me. But then sometimes we forget how truly capable we are, because we we give our power away to situations or people or events that no longer serves us, and we forget how big and amazing we are, right? So it's really about completely rewiring your identity and how you see yourself, how you perceive yourself, and how you feel in your body. That's the real work. That is where the real work begins. And this is what I'm really good at. It's really helping you expand your beliefs in order to grow your capacity to really handle the success that you know you deserve. And yeah, it's just a matter after that of finding that balance, looking at what you're actually doing that is going to generate the results that you want to generate, and having that balance, that beautiful balance between doing and being. And I'm really good at that too. Like, I'm really good at strategy
and the mindset. So it's about really finding that balance. The trick to getting clients is believing that you can and that you will, even when things don't seem to be happening as fast as you want them to, right? It's about truly looking at yourself honestly and making that decision to pivot or to improve certain areas, and finding that balance between the doing and the being. We gotta be able to enjoy the journey, because when we're so focused on doing, getting, forcing, pushing against the current, like what's even the point if you're not even enjoying the journey, right? And I'm guilty of that. Like I was there, like not even like a year ago, right? I was like forcing things, pushing things, convincing people, and it taught me a lot about who I am and what works and what doesn't work. So that's another thing that's really important too, is not to be afraid of making mistakes, because you being afraid of making a mistake is actually holding you back from the success that you want to achieve as well. So it's about really trying different things, going out there boldly, showing up powerfully, leading yourself first, not being afraid of making a mistake, and trusting that whatever happens is a stepping stone to where you want to go. Because it's by doing and trying different things that we get to know ourselves even more, even deeper, and that we get to decide, okay, I'm going to go in this direction. I'm going to try this now. And yeah, so if you're ready also to like come back to yourself, come back to your own power, hold that power, show up powerfully, and truly create a strategy that really works for you, that is in alignment with your energy, with your goals, DM me right now, okay? DM me #audit. I'm giving away 2 free intuitive business audits. So we can sit down, it's a no pressure call. I look at where you're at in your business, what's going on, what you're working on, what's working, what's not working, and I give you intuitive recommendations and things that you can do to improve. These calls are super fun. Like, I love to get to know you better. So let me know if you'd like to snatch your spot. I'll see you next week for my next live. If you have a specific topic that you'd like for me to cover next time, just let me know. DM me a topic or a question, and I can go over that next week for you.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Powerful Female Leaders podcast. If you love this episode, make sure to spread the message, leave a review, and subscribe. I would forever be grateful for you. I also want to hear from you, and I want to know your feedback and your questions for future episodes. So don't be shy, say hi, and send me a message at Powerful Female Leaders Podcast on Instagram. Until then, I'll see you on the next episode.